Hello, good morning, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleni. If you are new here, hi, hello. I hope you'll stick around for today's crochet content. So today we are going to be doing my January or end of January stash busting update. I'll be including some footage from throughout the month making different things as I talk about what I've done and what I've used. So I've been keeping track of my stash usage on a spreadsheet, and I've basically just been doing the date, the name of the type of yarn I've used, and the number of skeins I've used of that yarn, and then I've got a total column that's tallying up all my yarn. So let's talk about it. So far, I've used a total of 24 skeins, and if you did not watch my goals for 2025 video for crocheting, one of my goals this year is to use 100 skeins of the yarn I already own before I buy new yarn, with some parameters on that. So like if I receive a custom order and I don't have yarn that works for the custom order after I've checked my stash, then I can get that. I'm not gonna stunt my business just because I've put this challenge on myself. So that's pretty much the main parameter that I've had to abide by so far, because I did receive quite a few custom orders that I needed to get yarn for. This month, my most used yarn was the Juicy Couture, specifically the Sparkle. I made a lot of scrunchies going back and forth on the train to and from the city. I think scrunchies are a great train or travel project. They're small, they're compact, the skein itself is small, you need a smallish hook. Like, the materials are just really easy to throw into a little pouch and take with you wherever you need to go. So I worked on a lot of scrunchies. I am trying to market prep them before I start spring markets. So I am not going to be starting markets until April. I'm trying to give myself this time to like take a break, do other things on the weekend, and not shove more markets down my throat. I also personally feel like in our area there's not a lot of markets that get a lot of traction during this time of year between January, February, March. It's just overall a slower time, and experimenting with it last year, I typically just felt defeated after markets, and I am trying to keep up my morale this year and not succumb to the seasonal depression. So I thought that for myself that was not a good idea to do again this year. So I'm market prepping as much as I can so that come April, come my first market, I'm prepared and not feeling stressed that I did not prep things. So scrunchies have been a great market prepping for me, especially since I've been going down to the city for ballet. And yeah, I hopefully will be DIYing a scrunchie tree once we are in our new house as well. So that may be another project that needs to get done before April markets begin, because I didn't love how I displayed my scrunchies last year at markets. They were just in a basket. It was fine, but people had to dig through, you couldn't see all the colors, and I just feel like a scrunchie tree would just make it a more uniform presentation. People can look at all directions of it and see different colored scrunchies and things like that. So I've got something that I think can work for it. I just need to do some DIY magic to get dowels in it. And then we'll see. Hopefully that will work out for me this year, because that would be a really great way. And I've got loads of scrunchies now, specifically in the Plonk Sparkle color. I think I did like 2 or 3 skeins of that alone this year, or this month. So yes, made a lot of scrunchies. My favorite make this year or this month would either be the scrunchies, just because of how fast they are, and now I associate them with taking the train and going to ballet, and it's really like a good memory. Or I did make a custom snood this month that the person wanted pink, purple, and blue, so it took me doing some color working to kind of splice 2 skeins together. And I loved how that turned out. It was so cute, and I did use the extras to do kind of another like pink and green and blue. Did it have blue in that one? Pink and green and purple snood, and that went into the market prep pile. So even though I won't be selling snoods until probably October, I think I'm gonna still have them listed on my Etsy, but they don't usually start selling until it gets cold again. So I don't foresee that moving too quickly, but I will have some available on my Etsy shop, which at the time I'm filming this is temporarily closed while we are figuring out our moving situation, because I am packing and things are packed away, and I just don't want to be receiving orders when things are like packed away and I'm not able to find them, and I'm split between 2 places, because we are able to, thankfully, to start moving things in. Like actually today I'm going to be bringing a load of stuff over, but we're not officially in until March 1st. So until I'm settled in the new house, I'm not going to be, my shop will be temporarily closed. If there's something in particular you want, feel free to message me. I will let you know if I can make it work for you or if I can't. But you won't see my Etsy shop open for the time being. So my overall thoughts so far on this challenge, I am totally loving it. It's been really low pressure and a nice way for me to just be like, all right, I just have to work on things that I know right now. I don't need to be necessarily trying new patterns, but if I do want to try new patterns, like that's also open to me. Got a lot of now half-finished projects that just need eyes or stuffing or what, both. So finishing up some projects, that might be another video coming at ya because I've just like fixated on like getting some skins done. Like I've got a couple jellies that need eyes now and pigs that need to be stuffed, which is really a nice feeling to just know that like that's the last thing that needs to happen. But that pile is getting bigger, so at some point we're gonna have to do a day of finishing my projects so that I can make space for new projects. But it's really nice because I did put on my vision board and my goals for this year, the saying, use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without, and I feel like this challenge specifically really like honors that, and so it feels really good to be actively working towards one of my goals, if that makes sense. It just feels really satisfying to know like I am doing what I said I was going to do, and it's not hard really. It's just it just is manageable. Like it's good. It's good. And I feel really happy about it. And it has gotten me to be creative. Like I do have a couple of We Are Knitters skeins in, or donuts in the petite wool in the Yarnicorn color, left over from making my sweater. Whoa, sorry about that purple glare now. The TV changed on me. Usually I have like a white light in the background and it just like did not want to do that for me. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I've got a couple of little donuts left over that aren't enough for a big project, so now I'm exploring the idea of going back to my roots of crochet, which was making scarves. I've kind of had a block around making scarves because that was all I could make for years and years and years, was double crochet scarves. So I'm a little bit like scarred. No, not really scarred, but I've made a lot of scarves, a lot of basic scarves, and I just was like, I want to do other things. So, but now that I made myself a beautiful scarf using that beautiful purple and white love bug yarn from Mace of Skeins in the lemon peel stitch, I have kind of had this spark of like, oh, I want to make some more scarves. So anticipate a video of me getting over my blockage around making scarves. And I know the snoods are like technically a circle scarf, but I don't count those for whatever reason. They're just, I don't know, they're different. They hit different. But these scarves that I'm thinking of are like just the standard like wraparound long scarf, or maybe even some like short kerchief type scarves. I don't know, I just want to explore scarf making a little bit more and see that it's not so bad. Like I can do it. It's manageable. And it's not gonna kill me. I would always like make scarves before Christmas and then I would gift them to my teachers. I stopped doing that in college because one of my teachers was like, I can't accept gifts from you, it's a bribe. And I was like, okay, it's literally a crocheted scarf, but you know, university politics. I'm not getting into it. But I digress. If you have any scarf patterns, I did watch a couple of people's like 2025 patterns to make, and they broke it up by category and they had a scarf category. So I have some things saved or written down that I think I want to try, but I'm still compiling my list. I think I'd like to have like maybe five patterns that I could try, because I do have a good amount of yarn. I also, this is now going on a tangent, recently started a sweater and I'm definitely gonna need more yarn for that. So I'm already trying to like plan out when I think I'll be able to get that yarn, because I'm really excited for the sweater and I think I could wear it in the summer. It's kind of like open and like airy, or it will be. I've got this much done. That's the idea for it, is that it's like open and airy and kind of like you can throw on over like shorts or a tank top. So I would love to have it for the summer. Spring might be cutting it too close, I don't know about that, but summer, end of summer, early fall. But I'm also thinking I might have to wait until I go to the Sheep and Wool Festival just so I can like color match it right in person. I don't know, I really don't. It's gonna be a challenge for sure, but until I use 76 more skeins, I'm not going to be doing that, purchasing any. So that's that. Yeah, I hope that you're enjoying these stash busting updates. I am loving using my stash, like I said. And if you've got any questions about how I'm doing this or my spreadsheet or anything, let me know. I'm happy to answer your questions. And yeah, I'm just gonna keep on making. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.